It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Golden Eagles leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Golden Eagles and the Bulls, next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
He'll get this out quickly to his left.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Now, faking the give, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
The Bulls going to send the punt team out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The Golden Eagles about set to punt. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to the rookie from Texas A&M. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return, and that's where the offense will take over. The Golden Eagles offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The Bulls offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
On comes the punter now as he is on to kick it away. Returnable from the 17. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll try to set up the screen here. Give them 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He keeps it himself. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. A throw over the middle going to be caught by Franklin. It's a pickup of 12. That's enough for a 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Franklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase?
That's going to be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The Bulls offense ready to see what they can do. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They send him right out of the slot. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Bulls. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The extra point, up and good. And the Bulls will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
It's first down, and they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Classic Eagle brings up 3rd and
2. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get to the sticks. He'll wind up losing yardage as they mark him short of the first down, and it sets up 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on down. The Bulls offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Golden Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the 1st down.
Quick throw here is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but Listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. And that is incomplete.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He runs with it.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
And this throw batted away and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's going to run it. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back to the air one more time. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll look to throw again. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Golden Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bulls offense going to get it one final time in this first half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As we begin half number 2. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Back to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's in.
Touchdown, Golden Eagles. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Slot man in motion left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
This one complete right side. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Throwing now from the gun. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This one will be from 37 yards out. His kick is perfect. And the Blues are back within 4 at 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Golden Eagles will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Bulls send their punt team out as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Golden Eagles going to have to punt. They'll kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here comes a return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. He'll be close to a 1st down. A little short. That tackle made at the 42. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. We have a tight end motioning left here. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And now the punting unit will come on. as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. We're about ready now for the punt. We'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. The Golden Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Tight end going in motion here. Right back to the fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. It is 3rd and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bulls offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The nice thing about these crossing routes, Mike, is it doesn't stress your protection. It's a very easy, high percentage completion for the quarterback, and when done right, you can get the ball into the hands of your receiver in open space with a lot of room to run after the catch.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a give up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Back to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll look to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. We're about ready now for the punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. The Bulls offense ready to get back at it. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. He'll run. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here's 2nd down and 3. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's first down. Throwing now from the gun. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to it.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for our visitors. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.